Hey, what's up, my people? How you doing? My name is Dalton. This is my channel, and this is going to be one of my favorite famous story times. So if you listen to this on my podcast, hope you enjoy it, relax, turn it up, and do whatever you need to do. All right? I want to say hello to all my subscribers, present and new, my existing and new, and all my viewers. Say hello to all the people up there that's viewing me in other countries, as I saw with my analytics. Thank you for your viewing and the time you're taking out to view my videos. So, this is going to be a story time. And you can check out my other story times in my playlist if you need to, if you like to. This is going to be my story time. This story time is called The Itch. Now, I may have told you this story time a long time ago. You know, I'm old. I'm repeating myself. I'm 59, so. But anyway, I was living in Texas. I was working security. If you don't know my background, I worked over 10 years of security in 5 different states. I have a Bachelor of Science as a crime analysis. You know, not that that's important, but you know, just give me a little background. And I've worked different types of security in over 5 different states for over 10 years. I stopped counting after 10 years. So I'm riding a train because at that time I didn't have a car. And the train took me down to where I needed to go, the light rail, whatever you want to call it, in Texas. So I'm standing there. It's a nice spring day. It hasn't hit summer yet. And if you know anything about Texas summer, you can fry egg on the top of your car, literally, with that heat. So it's spring, getting close to summer. And I've seen this guy before and talked and said hi to him before. He was another security guard. He was in his uniform. And he was a Latin American, Mexican. And we would chat off every once in a while and sometimes tell each other stuff that happened, you know, while we were on duty. But this one day he was like, "Hey man, what's up?" And I'm like, "All right." And he's talking to me, right? And I see he couldn't really finish the sentence without scratching. I'm talking about his genitals, he's scratching and tugging. And then he'll stop and he'll start scratching and tugging. So he begins to tell me a little bit as we were waiting for the train that, he was alone and this girl came up to him. And she was a, lady of the night, if you don't know what that means, a prostitute. And she was good looking, right? She was a good looking sister, and she offered him, she said, "Hey, it was on his off day. You want to do the tango." Y'all grown ups know what I mean. He was like, what the hell, price was right. She gave him a good deal. She didn't even charge him a lot, like $30, for like a first time discount, He was like, I'm like, all right. So I'm listening to him, like, well, Now, me, myself, I have never, ever paid for any. I mean, like a prostitute or something like that. I mean, if you're married, you pay. No, okay, just kidding. But, so he's like, yeah, so it's like, what happened? So he begins to tell me that instead of paying for a hotel, which if you're going to do that, you don't take them to your house or your apartment. You never do that, okay? You always take them to a hotel, okay? You don't, unless you eventually want your shit stolen. So, now, I don't know this by experience. I have people told me, So he takes her to the hotel, they do the do. He thought, man, she did it like never, boy. I mean, she did good, right? paid her money. She even gave him a goodbye kiss. All right, boo. All right, see you around. All right, cool. So he's thinking, okay, that was great. Took a shower and everything. And he told me about 3 days later, he couldn't stop scratching. His manhood kept itching around there. It's so a girl gave the little boy crabs. Okay, so this is a true story. So he was telling me, I tried everything, and some people giving them these home remedies. It didn't work. He said he even jumped in a public pool with a lot of they had a lot of chlorine in it, and somebody told him the chlorine is supposed to kill it. Didn't work. So, and he's still scratching. We waiting on his train. He's getting at it. He'll stop and the crabs tearing his ass up. Okay, and they like that Latino meat. They love that Latino meat. So, to make it worse, so I told him, I said, what you need to do, man, drop your ego and go and see a doctor, and they can probably give you something for that, And I told him, I said, known people in the past that got that, and there's a cure, they give you some type of grease or something and a comb, and within like a short time, you're fine. I told him, I said, just do that. I said, and it doesn't, the visit, if you have to go to emergency room, pay the bill later, or go on one of those, the visit's real short, because you just be honest with them and they'll help you. That's what I told him, right? And he was like, okay, I'll take your advice. So he did. And I saw him again, like about a week later. We were waiting on a train. And, he wasn't scratching either. So I said, you see the doctor? Yeah, I saw the doctor. I'm fine. He's cute, He said, yeah, it worked, man. I'm cured, man. He said, it was getting me. I said, I didn't say nothing. I was nervous. I was like, I wanted to say, yeah, they were tearing your ass up. Anyway, he said, but now I got another situation. I said, what? And he said, well, I'm trying to keep straight face. He said, well, I was at the house, right? Just chilling on my day off. And I get a knock on the door. And it's some girl, right? He says it's a white girl, but, he says she knows one of the girls, that had sex with the other prostitute. And asked me if I want to do something for like 30, And I said, screw it. So I did it, man. He said, but now I'm about to get kicked out. And I said, what happened? He said, dude, all these prostitutes are coming at all times of night knocking on my door and shit. And this landlord gave him a warning because he's about to get kicked out. They were coming at all times of the day and night, early in the morning, knocking on all different ones, man. Trying to see if they can get some money from him, for a little something. I was like, damn, dude. When he even told me that he took him to his house and had sex with him in his house, these prostitutes, I was like, dang, because it's already dangerous doing something like that, but you taking them to your place, and their pimp knows where you are, and they're checking out your place, man. If you got some valuable shit in there, you're likely going to get robbed eventually, okay? But I was like, damn. I told him, I was like, man, I don't know what to tell you about that problem right there. They're knocking on the door day and night, man. All time early in the morning, man. Trying to boom, boom, boom. Different ones now. Sometimes the same one, the first one, but the other ones, the different ones, just it's like God, dog. All right, so yeah, I know y'all like to get wild and loose out there, but be careful, people. All right, be careful. Be picky. Someone tell you that you uppity or you're too picky, smile and say thank you. Okay, because I'm telling you, and these days they got some stuff out there to do. Woo wee. You probably haven't even defined yet. Okay, so anyway, that's my story time. I wanted to give y'all called The Itch. All right, I hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving. I hope you have a great Christmas. And I shall wrap y'all later. Peace.